So we have a bit of a breaking news update for you, and it pertains to the Pakistan cricket team and an issue that has been actually, let's say, brewing under the surface for quite some time. And it pertains to the visas, the Indian visas that they were supposed to be getting for their participation in the ICC World Cup, which is of course set to take place in India. You'd remember that recently we'd done a story where we said that the Pakistan team was actually still awaiting their visas, and unfortunately there has been no, let's say, update in that regard. They are still awaiting their visas, but they have taken the step, let's say, of alerting the ICC on this fact. In fact, they've written to the ICC and made it very clear that they would like to see what further action it is could be taken. And unfortunately for them, as they say, it is in fact having an adverse effect on their preparations. And to be fair, they are as of now the only team who have yet to, let's say, get the visas. As far as all of the teams who are set to be traveling, every other single team has got the visas in hand. Unfortunately, the Pakistan team has not in fact gotten that visa yet. And it is worth noting that this is a matter of a concern for them, because it is actually they were supposed to be arriving in India on Wednesday, and they were doing it via transit to Dubai. But with 48 odd hours to go as of now for their arrival, they are still, let's say, awaiting their visas. They've written to the ICC and they've said that, look, this kind of treatment should be a little bit unfair, and they have also asked the ICC if there are any steps that they can take in order to help smooth out this process, given that this is something that it is an ICC tournament. The Pakistan team would not in fact have been traveling to India otherwise, considering there are no bilateral ties that the nations have right now. They haven't played any bilateral cricket due to political tensions, but the PCB are finding that this is a bit of a sticky situation for them to navigate. If you're wondering what their travel plans were originally supposed to be like, well, it's something like this. They were meant to fly out to Dubai in the early hours of Wednesday morning, and then from there on out arrive in Hyderabad, where they were of course scheduled to play their first warm-up game against New Zealand, which is set to take place on Friday. So they wanted to be arriving about a couple of days before. They would have arrived, probably not had much of a practice either way, but it is at this point pretty much reaching, let's say, the clock is very much ticking for them. So it is a bit of a situation where they press the panic button. They have, let's say, spoken to the ICC and said that, look, is there anything that can be done to smooth out this particular process? Because again, we can't possibly be traveling to the country to play cricket if we aren't, let's say, provided with the right paperwork. So this is the situation as things stand right now. In case you're just joining us, I see quite a few of you are joining us as we speak. The PCB has in fact still not received their visas with which they will be allowed entry into India. You remember that this story we had reported on earlier as well, where we said that the PCB was still awaiting their visas for their players, and unfortunately that situation hasn't changed. The Indian government, or whoever is in charge in this particular case, it would be the government, have not yet given the necessary clearances for Pakistan's travel. And what makes things even worse is they are unfortunately right now the only team who are yet to receive this clearance. So as a result, the PCB have taken the step of writing to the ICC to see if there's anything that can be done to help them smooth over the process and ensure that let's say their World Cup preparations go off smoothly, don't hit an unfortunate snag. Because again, considering the fact that they're looking to fly in on Wednesday, which is about less than 2 days from now, really, considering it's Monday evening as of the time of this recording, they would want their visa sorted out ASAP, because travel plans might be in place, but you need that paperwork as well, especially considering just how tense matters are between, let's say, India, Pakistan. It has been politically, relations are very much at an all-time low, but you would hope that in this case, let's say, things get smoothed out quickly, the team does end up getting their paperwork on time, and they're able to travel and make it to the country as per the schedule that they have in mind. So that's it. That's the breaking news update. This very much is a developing story, so stay tuned to Sports Today. We'll bring you all of the latest updates from this particular story. So thank you so much though for joining us. Again, if you like our work, please don't forget to like the video, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap the bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to download the AajTak app. You'll get plenty of such news, as well as of course video highlights from around the sporting world at your fingertips. And if you're already on the channel, please go right ahead, check out some other videos we've done. For now, from my side, it's bye-bye.